Hello you big money rustlers, Jim Sterling here, and this is Samurai Warriors Spirit of Sanada. And if you want to see my poop brain being full of poop, then now's the time to do it. You may recall a little earlier this week, or I guess technically last week now, this footage was up before, but I was misattributing stupidity. You see, for some reason, and only on this one particular part of the game, because I remember it straight after, and I was remembering it before now. But for some reason, I forgot about character switching just for this mission. And again, I forgot it when recording the video. So, I don't know why. I don't know why I've got this total blind spot for this particular bit of the mission. But anyway, this is me wondering why the hell I can't defeat the fourth out of the four allies. That's the objective there in the corner. And it's because the fourth one's with Shingen. Shingen killed one on his own when I was supposed to be playing as him. And he actually does the job. There we are. So that was the character I was supposed to be playing, because you can switch between characters, because you can. And I didn't. And the original video went up, and again, because I completely forgot about fucking character switching for some reason, I was acting all confused while looking back at the footage, and basically put up a very wrong idea of the game. People who didn't know about the game might have thought the game was being stupid, but I was being stupid, and I've got no problem with looking stupid. Look at what I do for a living, but if I am going to look stupid, then I do want the focus firmly on that particular brand of Poopbrain. You know, when a game is Poopbrain, we make the game Poopbrain. So anyway, that's that. Let's actually talk about the game itself. This is Samurai Warriors. We're out of that embarrassing bit of gameplay, which I could have just cut when I was re-uploading, but I didn't, because you all deserve to see my Poopbrain. So here we are switching to Shingen Takada, as I look over the battle info to try and work out what the fuck's going on, because we got to get these targets here. One thing I like about the Samurai Warriors, now the Samurai Warriors and Dynasty Warriors have become quite different games. Like that move I'm doing there right now is very unique to Samurai Warriors. Whereas in Dynasty Warriors you just have the square, 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 and you break it up with triangle buttons. I'm talking about, you know, using a dual shock here. You break it up with the triangle button to create different combos. You do that here as well, but you can also do it the other way around. Triangle button for regular attacks, and then breaking it up with square, which you can use to get around faster and basically just whoosh through big crowds of, you know, the nobody enemies. Which I really liked when they brought that to Samurai Warriors. It gives the game a lot more of a sense of pacing and flow. But anyway, this game in particular is another one of their spin-offs. This is a kind of adventure-y one. It's got a focus on some story. There's some very light crafting in it, and there's a fishing mini-game. I don't know if Susan, can we bring up the fishing mini-game? It's very exciting. So that was the fishing mini-game anyway. It was very exciting. What else we got going on with this? We have big battles like this, the big storyline battles, and they're multi-stage battles. And by fulfilling certain objectives in the previous battle, you could get stratagems to use in the next battle. We saw a stratagem used a little earlier in this video footage. You press the left stick when the prompt comes up, and you earn those by fulfilling objectives in prior maps. And that's quite interesting. Because of my complete fuck-up in this mission, despite ranking very well in it, despite the one objective that would have unlocked a stratagem for the next stage of the battle, for the next map, wasn't completed, because I had to beat this map by nightfall, and I didn't. But anyway, in addition to these multi-stage big battles, which are fairly typical Samurai Warriors fare, you have these exploration battles, which start you out in like one little room on a map, and I was almost excited because I thought it was a bit roguelike, which I thought they were expanding from the Berserk game they did, but it isn't. It kind of clothes itself in some of the trappings, because when you first start out on exploration maps, you start in one room, then move to another room, and the map like opens up as you explore. You don't know what the actual map looks like until you've explored every room. But aside from some little things changing on a scripted basis when you go back to the exploration place, there's nothing like no random elements or anything like that. No real increasing difficulty. No flaws. None of the stuff that was in the Berserk example anyway. So it was kind of just very limited and restricted, which is a problem with Samurai Warriors and Warriors games in general, is when they branch out and try and do different things. They just kind of do it half-cocked. They don't really go very deep into it and provide a system that you can't find way better examples of in way more games. It's a problem with Tecmo Koei in particular. They do like to cut corners and save money. And for a series, especially with the Warrior series, for a series that gets accused of laziness and repeating itself, retreading stuff, reusing assets, if it weren't their assets, these games could be called asset flips. It's sort of a weird masturbatory version of it. And so some of the criticism, I say this as a quite a notorious Warriors fan, a lot of the criticisms are very well founded, and the company itself is doing nothing to help those criticisms, because it's still releasing a lot of pointless expansions, reusing stuff from previous games, just to, triple down on the stuff they've made. And I'm really, really bored of it. I am really bored of it at this point. In terms of spin-offs, this is not a bad one. It seems to have more thought behind it than the usual Extreme Legends and Empires spin-offs, but focusing a story-based thing on the Sanada clan is not particularly edifying to me in terms of Sengoku period characters and clans. Really, I don't find them all that interesting. At least in the Samurai Warriors series, Sanada is just your generic, kind of your Zhao Yun from Dynasty Warriors, just your bargain-based factory standard hero. I am strong warrior boy, look at me, I am handsome with my hair. That's about all there is to him as a character, and seeing the rest of his clan so far, they're not particularly interesting either. A lot of characters in Dynasty Warriors games sort of toned down over the years. In all the Warriors games, they lost a lot of their colourful flair, which, again, is part of the reason why the series has sort of been a little less, just over the years, less and less of a fan, I guess, I've become of them. I talk about them a lot less, and I follow the expansions way less now. It's not unless it's a big mainstay entry that I really give a huge damn. Dynasty Warriors 8 was the one where I gave a huge damn. That was many years ago now. And then it's been a lot of spin-offs in the Dynasty Warriors arena since then. Again, using the character models and stuff from Dynasty Warriors 8. Of course, Dynasty Warriors 9 is going open world, which is innovative for the series, but not innovative for the industry, which is a bit of a problem, because, fuck me, the amount of open world games we've got now, I'm exhausted by them. I've said before, I still haven't touched Ghost Recon Wildlands. If I get an empty month this year, I might give it a go, but like I said, so fucking tired of them. Anyway, here we are at night, which annoys me because I could have got this cleared by day and it would have been great, but fuck, fucked it. And it was my fault, but what can you do? There's no point crying over fucking it up. That's my credos and my motto in life. No point crying about fucking it up. At least I switched here, look. Old Shingen Takeda there with his big fan that he fights with. He fights with a little fan and he spins people around like that wrestler. I mentioned on another video before that I've been getting back into the wrestling a little bit, just a casual little bit. So I can't remember all the names of the new people. I mean, when I last was an actual proper follower of WWE stuff, like Rikishi was a main event draw, so that's how far back it was. Long old time ago, sort of early creeping up on the mid-2000s. It's about when I was slowly filtering away, and then I didn't watch it again for about 15 years, and caught Backlash and that NXT takeover, which was fucking brilliant. But anyway, playing Rhyme. I've only played a tiny little bit of that Rhyme so far. Looks pretty. Don't know what I think of it as a game yet. I haven't played anywhere near enough. And got Friday the 13th on download. So a lot of games to keep me occupied for the time being. And that'll be interesting. Just hacking and slashing. There's not a lot more you can really do to narrate the gameplay of a Warriors game. Or even, I mean, you know, this is pre-recorded footage, but even when I've done the ones where I'm playing and talking in real time together, you struggle for things to say after a while. I find these games very fun and satisfying. You know, they are kind of a video game stress ball to me, just go in and hack and slash and everything, but blimey, do you start really grasping for things to say by the end of it. Oh, one thing I can say is, God fucking damn you, Tecmo Kobe, stop putting your stupid fucking copyright on the videos in the corner. You fucking egotistical pricks. In fucking wankers. Self-obsessed. It's creepy. That's creepy behaviour is what it is. That's branding my video like I'm cattle. I'm not cattle, I'm a human man. And I've got rights. And I won this, so, you know, even if I didn't get it all exactly right, I did it. And look how well I did. Basic rating, S. So, you know, just goes to show that you can fuck up completely and still get a full S rank. Because I'm really good, not because the game's grading system is balked. I'm a champion!